Okay, so everybody's been asking what happened to me, and I posted a thing on Facebook explaining a little bit, about what happened and all that, but I figured I would just make a video because everybody keeps on asking what happened, even though I've already said it, so I'll just go ahead and explain it and tell you a little bit about my day. Today's actually my 21st birthday. I haven't spent it in the hospital, but see my little button. This is legal at last, even though I can't drink anything, so it really don't make any sense, but I'm legal. Anyway, first I'll show you the aftermath. This is my hand, and that's not my skin. This is a kind of little covering thing. It hurts horribly, but this is I have a little thing attached to it. See, there's a cord that attaches, and it's attached to this machine over here, and about every 10 minutes it'll suction. It's called a wound vac, and it suctions this like a little squeeze up, and it hurts really bad, but it's helping the blood flow so that the healing process can be quicker and all that. It helps it heal. But that's crazy. It looks really gross. I was walking in the hall, and like little kids are like scared of me. They like see me and they're like, oh, and I'm like, oh no. And my nephew came earlier, and he was like, don't get that hand near me. He was hilarious. But anyway, what happened was I was at my house in Ohatchee, and my boyfriend Clayton, he was asleep on the couch, and I was up. I decided to cook some potatoes, and now I really wish I would have just made a sandwich. See, there it goes. It sucks. You can see it sucking up. Ooh, it hurts. It sucks up. Anyway, I was at my house cooking some potatoes, some chips, to be more specific, frying some chips. And I've done it a million times, the same exact way. Nothing like this has ever happened to me. And I guess that's why I panicked, and it was so terrifying. But I just took a batch of them out of the wok, and sorry, this medicine makes me kind of so I forget what I'm saying. I apologize if I'm like, but anyway, but that's understandable. But after I took some out, I turned around and was slicing some more, and it was just a second, and I turned back around, and it was the grease was smoking really, really bad, so I turned off the eye to the stove and picked it up with my left hand, picked up the wok and held it up, trying to get it away from the heat. Well, about 2 seconds after I'd held it up, it caught fire and was just blazing, and it just terrified me. I just panicked because I knew, you're supposed to smother out a grease fire. Excuse me. Whew. Sorry. Anyway, I knew you were supposed to smother a grease fire, but since it was just so shocking, and I didn't think a grease fire, I really didn't know what a grease fire, how it happened. I didn't know. It was just like poof, and it was there, but out of nowhere. But especially since I had just taken it off the heat. But anyway, I was just like, holding it, and I was like, what do I do? And my dog Blue, immediately when she seen it, she ran over to my boyfriend and got right in his ear and started barking as loud as she could, so she woke him up, and he come running over there, and I was just like, smother it, get a towel. And so he got a towel, and he went to throw the towel over the wok to smother it out, and when he did, it fell short and didn't completely land on top of it. The end of the towel fell into the grease, so the grease splashed up over the hand I was holding it with, my left hand, splashed all over it, and I didn't even realize it had burnt me with all the chaos and all that. And when that happened, we were, panicking more, and I just thought, put it out. And so I just put it on the floor and threw the towel over it, and it was out. And he was really, really good, and I'm not good under pressure, and he was panicking too, but I'm glad he was there because he got immediately, I looked down and seen that my hand looked like there was a bunch of cellophane or something, a bunch of clear stuff bunched up on top of it, and I was just like, like that, and I showed it to him, and he just kind of looked confused, and I was like, that's my hand. That's my skin. And so he was like, get out of the smoke, get out of the smoke, and he told me to go in there to run water over it. So I was running cold water over it, and he made sure everything was out and all that, and the only damage it did to our house was when I put it down on the floor to put it out, it made there's like a big old circle, it looks like a black hole or something, like a burn mark on our floor, which isn't a big deal, that can be fixed, but that's all the damage it done. But he got me out of there, and I was running cold water over it, and he came in there and got oh, there went my charger, it fell off, hang on. He got a cotton jacket, and it was the first thing he saw, it was my dad's jacket. And so I was kind of saying, that helped me out, being my dad's jacket. And he wrapped it over my hand and told me, don't let the air get to it, and keep it covered. And I said, well, it's already hot, why would it need to keep the heat in? And he said, well, just keep it wrapped up. And so he got me out of the house, and we went on to the emergency room in Jacksonville. And when we got there, they told me that that's the best thing we could have done, was to wrap it and make sure the air didn't get to it. And he had never dealt with anything like that before, of, like a fire right then. His brother got burnt really bad, and it was terrible. I mean, I wasn't around when it happened, but I know it was horrible, and I hate that happened to him. But he had seen somebody with burns, but he didn't know how to handle, a fire or anything. He didn't know how to handle the burns when they happened. But so it was just kind of weird that he just knew exactly what to do. But anyway, they told me that's what happened, and they told me to come to the burn center up here in UAB. And so we just come here to the emergency room, and I've been here. Today's Thursday, August 2nd, my birthday. And we've been here since Monday, or I've been here since Monday. And I'm hopefully going to get to go home on Saturday, if everything works out. I had a skin graft, that's why I have this wound back. I had 3rd-degree burns on my hand. And you can see these burns, which when it first happened, they were just little specks. And my doctor told me that burns evolve, which was kind of funny, because automatically I thought of like Pokemon or something, and it was just kind of funny. It made me laugh. But you can see these right here, right there, and right here. There's one right there, right there. I have some on my knee. I have some. There's a glare on the screen, I can't see. But there's a few on my chest. Right there, and right here on my chest, and on my arm. Let's see if I can turn it. You can see that on my arm. Right here, there's some up there, and there's some on my knee. But since I have a table, I have one of these like eating tables over me, I can't really show that one. My thigh is wrapped up too, because I had to get my donor skin from there. But today, despite being in the hospital on my birthday, it's actually been a pretty good birthday. My mom went and got me a chocolate cake, and the room service actually brought me a birthday cake too. I thought that was nice. And Mama got me a sketch pad and some art stuff so I could sit here and draw. I think I'm actually about to do that, because that sounds pretty cool. And she got me a bunch of candy and stuff, and the food here is actually really good. And unlike other places, I'm at UAB Hospital, and they are excellent here. I've had the utmost care, and it's been really good. I really appreciate them. And you can order food anytime you want. And so that's cool. And they have really good food. So I haven't had to eat nasty hospital food. It's been good food. And actually today, my sister and my nephew Evan, my 8-year-old nephew, and my friend Danielle, they all came to see me today. So I had some visitors. And my mother and her boyfriend Jeff have been here with me the whole time. And my boyfriend Clayton's been here with me the whole time. He had to leave today, though, because he had to go and take a test for his job, and he got the job, so that's cool. But he'll be back tomorrow. And she got me some balloons, and Clayton's mom sent me some balloons. I can get to them, so I'll pull them down if I can and show these balloons to everybody. Birthday. And this one's pretty. See that one? Well, I don't know if you can really see it. And she got me some chocolate. They sent them up here. They didn't get to come. They haven't got to come yet, but they sent them. They called up here and ordered them, and they brought them to me. And my doctor this morning, he come in making his rounds, and when he come in, I told him the other day it was going to be my 21st birthday. And so when he come in, he brought about 6 other, like his people that I don't know, I guess his crew or whatever doctors have. He brought them, probably about 6 people with him, and when they came in, they all started singing happy birthday to me, so that was cool. And I had some nurses. I've had some really nice nurses, and today they sang happy birthday to me, and I invited them to eat my cake with me, so they've been eating cake with me. And I went down I hadn't smoked a cigarette this whole time, so I thought, well, I ain't gonna get to drink on my 21st birthday, so I'm gonna smoke a cigarette at least. So I know that sounds dumb, but I haven't been outside this whole time too, so I was like, well, just please let me outside. So I went outside, and when I got in the smoking area, I had my little flashing pen on, and so somebody seen it while we were sitting out there, and they started saying happy birthday, and then this man started singing happy birthday, and everybody out there joined in and sung happy birthday to me, and it was really cool. And I talked to some people, and they were really nice, so I had a good time while I was out there. There's been some really nice people. And overall, you know, just like I said, despite being in the hospital, when on your 21st birthday you're supposed to be out drinking and stuff, which I didn't want to get drunk anyway, but I've had a pretty good birthday, and my hand hurts really super bad. I'm trying to be optimistic about it and not, you know, not carry on with it, and so it's been pretty good, and I appreciate all my birthday wishes on Facebook and all my birthday wishes everywhere. I really appreciate it, and it makes me feel really good to see a bunch of people, all the support that I'm having from people telling me, you know, I hope I get well and all that. That makes me feel really good to know that people would take time out of their day just to type something for me. So I just want to tell everybody thank you for everything, the birthday wishes and the get well soon wishes. And I really appreciate it. And I hope to be out of here by Saturday and get healed and start doing good. So I just wanted to make a video so I could clarify everything so everybody would know, you know, what happened, and just tell a little bit about my day today, since I don't have anything else to do. So I'm sitting here in my room by myself while my mom's down there eating her some supper, and figured I'd talk to my computer a little bit. So all in all, thank you everyone, and thank you Tyler. I seen that thing, I commented on it, so I know that I seen it, but I just want to tell thank you. That made me feel good to see that you put, and thank everyone. And I've had a good birthday, and part of the reason I have is to see all the people that care to tell me happy birthday and to tell me get well soon. So that's helped me a lot, and I really appreciate it. And I'll talk to everybody or see everybody soon.